panthers, bears, and rhinoceros. They hunted so much that these animals almost disappeared. Today, hunting is forbidden. People think of me as a representation of Ganesh, the Hindu god with the head of an elephant. I am the king of animals. Even the Gaur, the largest of forest buffalo, respects me. My brave Dorai is on my back. His job is that of a mahout. He leads and takes care of elephants. Like most men from Terai, he belongs to the Taru tribe. His life is the jungle. Dorai and I are going to look for my favorite food. And this old rhino is not going to stop us. At last we found the tree, a superb kapok with tender branches. Tamang, another one of my keepers, comes to join us. He's a pachwa, an assistant mahout. His job is to find the best branches for me to eat. This tree is wonderful. Since I'm very hungry, I help them a little. These trees are only for elephants. A man can be severely punished by the park authorities if he cuts them down for his own use. The forest is very fragile. Dorai was a pachwa before he became a mahout, and he used to do this work. The men take lots of risks just to please me. They know I love to eat from the kapok tree. They respect me very much, since for them I represent Ganesh, the god of wisdom and prosperity. I almost never go anywhere without my young fiancée, Chitwan Kali. She's 10 years old. This young female is very gentle. Her company is very dear to me. Her tenderness is reassuring in this rough jungle. And Dorai knows that too. Once a year, the mahouts prune these trees, and in a year, they'll start all over again. There are thousands of kapok trees in the Chitwan forest. We can change trees every day without compromising the forest's future, and all 22 elephants on the reserve can eat their fill. Once the branches are gathered, we have to cross the river to get back to the village. The men can't take all the food back by themselves, and so once again, we have to help them. For an elephant, carrying branches is no problem at all. What's more, I can go through some of the most beautiful parts of the reserve with my lovely Chitwan Kali. A long time ago, Chin Badur was my mahout. I came to India when Birendra, the king of Nepal, chose me to help hunt tigers in the Chitwan jungle. I was already very handsome. At that time, the royal elephant was called Birendra. I learned a lot from him. I wanted to be like him, but it was complicated to become a royal elephant. First, you have to become the biggest, and especially be respected and venerated by the men. The month of January has always been the time to cut the tall weeds. We like them so much that the men call them elephant weed. They used to be used to cover the roofs of our shelters, but today they are only used as food. Every day Chin Badur used to make the balls, a mixture of rice, sugar and salt. I can still remember how much I loved them. At that time, the families of our keepers were almost always around. It was nice to see the women and to watch the children grow. It was much livelier then. Today, the village has changed a lot. There are more elephants. The families are gone, but the men do the same work. And the rice, sugar and salt balls are just as delicious. Chitwan Kali, my fiancée, is always around on these occasions, and the men can't resist her. She takes advantage of this sometimes and eats a lot, but nobody says a word. She seems so happy. This is Tagar, the oldest elephant trainer in the region. He's very respected because he knows us very well. Like me, he began his career hunting tigers. Now that it's forbidden, our new job is the conservation of the flora and the fauna. Shivatendra is a new mahout. He imitates the gestures he learned from Tagar. Today is a big day. Shivatendra, my 4-year-old son Gandaki's mahout, is going to teach the youngster the 12 orders he must know to become a royal elephant one day. After this long initiation, the roles will be reversed. Gandaki will become like me. The men will serve him. I remember how hard that first stage of apprenticeship was. It wasn't always very pleasant. Fortunately, Shivatendra looks after Gandaki well. He's careful and gentle. What's more, Tagar supervises everything very seriously. The lessons will last for 2 weeks. In the beginning, Gandaki has to be guided. 2 of his aunts are nearby, ready to help him. He learns quickly. Courage, my son. In a few days it will be over, and you will be free once again. While some work, we adult elephants and our youngest children who are not ready to be educated yet take a nice bath. Every day our skin needs cold water. It's noon, and following my lead, the entire herd heads for the river. It's very hot at this time of day. Our mahouts have to take shelter from the sun. It's important for our health to be able to cool off. The Rapti River's water is so refreshing. It comes directly from the summits of the Himalayas. It's wonderful to dive in with Dorai. Our mahouts also cool off, and they deserve it. For the young elephants, it's the big moment of the day. Go on, Dorai, rub. Rub harder. I love that. I know that my fiancée Chitwan Kali loves it when my tusks are very white. All right, enough playing. It's time to go. I am Dipend Ragaja, the royal elephant, and when I get up, everyone must follow me. Go on, faster. After quenching our thirst, we all go to the forest for some fresh brushweed. Each of us has to eat more than 100 kilograms of food a day. Afterwards, once again under my orders, we go to inspect the region. We'll travel until nightfall. We're far from the comfort of the village, but this enables our youngsters to get used to the hard life in the jungle. All of our mahouts come from the village of Patana, on the other side of the river bordering Chitwan Park. Here, everyone belongs to the Taurus tribe. Like we elephants, they were the first inhabitants of the Terai region. It's said that they have the ability to resist malaria. It's the end of March, harvest time. Bambar Mahato has lived in Patana since he was born. He has become the intermediary between the animals and the spirits of the forest. Bambar Mahato hardly ever complains. But once again, rhinoceroses came by during the night and destroyed his crop. Every night during my son Gandaki's initiation period, the men gather around him and sing songs to reassure him. If you ask me, they're mainly trying to reassure themselves. Shivatendra, Gandaki's future mahout, also continues to learn, even at night.